Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to the original Fallout. Last time we killed a deathclaw, and we found out who was attacking the caravans. It was a super mutant, or a gang of super mutants. So we may have to deal with them in the future. They are somewhere to the northwest, but today we are here in the LA junkyard, which is, I guess, called a datum. That's what I've gathered, at least. So we're gonna poke around here, the LA junkyard, and see if there's anything we can do here. I would like to find more information about the water chip, although I doubt I'm going to find it. We'll see if there's anything we can do here to gain some supplies, maybe more stim packs, more firepower, or if there's just a couple of quests we can do. Hello, stranger. What can I do for you today? My name is None. That doesn't answer his question. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Tyne. Ah, hello. Nice to meet you, Tyne. I'd like to do some trading, but can I ask you about the hub merchants? I do some trading with them from time to time. Mostly I sell bullets in exchange for food. Oh, well, what's your take on this place? Ain't a bad little town. Zimmerman's a fair man, maybe not the brightest guy. And of course we got Myles, probably the only man in 100 miles who knows anything about science, if you'll forgive the pun. Alright, let's do some trading. We don't get many outsiders here. Hope the rain ain't glowing like yesterday. Thank you, inhabitant. Now, who are you? A middle-aged man? What do you want? Who are you? I'm John Zimmerman, mayor of a datum. What's it to you? Your guard said you might have a job for me. I might. Have you ever had to deal with vicious, murdering bands of thieves before? Yes, I have. I've dealt with a few. Good. Then you know how ruthless and bloodthirsty they can be. The Blades are the worst of them all, I'm afraid. We're a humble, God-fearing town that is only trying to survive, and these monsters prey on us. And our children. What do you mean, prey on you? The regulators keep them from attacking us outright, but it's all they can do to keep our little community safe. They try and sneak in at night and kill our citizens, or to kidnap our children. And just last week, one of them burst through the north gate in the middle of the night with dynamite strapped to his body to blow up the regulators' barracks. No doubt to weaken us enough so they can launch a full-scale attack. Ooh, sounds a bit extreme. What happened to him? Luckily, the regulators killed him before he could complete his plan. I saw the body myself. Wait, so you didn't actually see this guy run into your town with dynamite? It was the middle of the night, as I told you. I was asleep. Luckily, the regulators usually catch these barbarians before they even make it inside our town. It is kind of convenient, wouldn't you agree? What would be convenient would be to put an end to their foulness once and for all. So you want them dead? I'll give you 2,000 caps to kill their leader. I want that bitch's head. You seem to have something personal against her. She had my son kidnapped, tortured, and killed. They left him impaled on a post right outside the gates. Well, that's pretty sick. I'll do it. Thank the gods. Finally, my son shall be avenged. The Blades are to the north of here. Come back when you've done the job. Now, am I going to be sent there immediately? No, I can go there at my leisure. All right. North of here. We might be able to take him out. We'll see. Just loot this bookshelf. No one will notice. Just making my way back out of here. Yep. I was never here. Although that backpack is going to come in useful. I'll be able to carry more stuff, I assume. Nope. No, I was not in your living quarters. I did not take your books, and I did not take your backpack. Excuse me. Pardon me. That man just opened his soul to me, pouring out his heart, telling me about his son that was kidnapped and tortured and killed. And I just robbed him blind. I don't really feel too bad about it, but maybe I should.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Myles. What can I do for you?
I'm just looking around, thanks. I hear you make bullets for this town.
Yeah, although Smitty is the one who actually casts the bullets, I just refill the brass casings.
But the hub merchants make a profit of you in the town.
Yeah, well, we have to make a living. Since the hydroponic farms aren't functioning, we have to buy food from the merchants.
I could try and get the parts to fix your hydroponic farms.
Really? Well, that would be wonderful. We're just missing a few parts, but I'm sure that if you could scrounge up the right pieces, we could be self-sufficient. Samael might be able to give you some help.
I'll try and find Samael and parts to fix your broken, whatever it was. I forgot already. Crop thing helper. Alright, yeah, that's a quest we can do around here. Let's keep poking around. Maybe we'll find more things to do. A lot of shacks here. A lot of shacks with, yeah, it looks like underground bunkers. Ooh, I guess this is, these are all mushrooms. The table planter has been filled with dung, and mushrooms are happily growing in it. Gross. I don't think there's going to be anything for us here. Let's leave.
Hey, I don't believe we've met. You are?
I'm none.
The pleasure's mine. I'm called Samael.
Oh, I've heard of you. What do you do here?
I'm a scavenger. My job is to search all of the boneyard for useful items and information. Dangerous work.
How do you avoid the deathclaws?
We only work at night, and we're good at what we do. But I'll admit, not everyone always comes back. I sent a guy out last week to look for some parts for Myles. We haven't heard from him since. Last transmission I got was that he'd found the parts and was on his way back.
Ooh. Alright, looks like we'd be able to continue on with that quest that Myles talked about.
I've done a little scouting. What do you want to know about?
The Blades.
The Blades are a pretty sorry sight for a group of people. They get by, though, and some of them end up here in a datum if they agree to what the regulators offer to them.
What about deathclaws?
If you haven't seen them before, they're mean as hell. There's a nest somewhere to the east of the Blades, but I haven't seen it myself.
Alright, just go ahead and put all this on my map. What do you know about the Children of the Cathedral?
They're based out of a big church a ways to the south of here. There's some strange things going on out there. I've seen creatures that can't be human coming in and out of there. I'm glad I killed them.
Ooh, if the stories are right, the church is built over an old vault. So, okay, the children of the church might have the water chip I'm looking for. Okay, we've got a target. The children to the south of here. What do you know about the followers of the apocalypse? They preach peace and tolerance. Nice idea, but a bit impractical. They live in a big library to the northwest of us. I haven't met them yet. Maybe I'll go say hi. Northwest. Alright, I think we're done in town for now. This seems to be just one screen. I can't go any further in any direction because there's a gate around the entire town. Maybe there's more to this town somewhere else, but we have to go out the front gate. As far as I can tell, that's it. Oh, here we go. Here's the rest of town. Alright, it was to the north. Got it. So this is a member of the Blades, huh? Why are you talking to me? They'll hear you, you know. Why are you so jumpy? I'm not jumpy, just careful. They all say I'm paranoid, but I'm the one that's gonna be here when they come to get us. Who is coming to get you? It will get you all, he screams. Alright, okay. Doesn't really answer my question. Alright, I think we're done talking to this guy. Is the gang called the Blades because they live in an old barber shop? The Blades Razors. Alright, let's talk to this doorman here. Hello, lad. What might you be looking for today? Who are you? The guard? I'm McRow. I help the Blades, some against the deathclaws and that regulator bunch. Teach them a bit about protecting themselves against the nasties. What's the deal with those regulators? I was thinking the deathclaws were the spawn of an unnatural act, but them regulators are evil. Come once a month or so and they shows their ugly faces and drag a father away from its wee ones. Oh, so they're forcibly inducting people into their ranks. Anything I can do to help? You'll be wanting to talk to Razor, a good lass if there ever was one. Okay. We Blades are stuck here between the regulators and the deathclaws. It ain't the happiest life, but we survive. Alright, thanks for the info. I'll go talk to Razor and see if I want to join him or if I want to kill him. Or, I shouldn't be jumping to the assumption that I'm going to kill all these folks. Let's just try and be peaceful. We've killed a lot of people. Some of them deserved it, some of them didn't, but let's try and be more pacifistic. We don't have to kill everybody. I'm Michael. My wife Christine and I live here as Blades, and we help with what we can. It sounds like in this game, the regulators aren't just completely pure like they are in Fallout 3. The regulators were just karma positive in that game, but this time seems to be a bit of a morally gray area. What can you tell me about the boneyard? To the south is a datum. Over the northeast, you'll find the gunrunners, but you'll have to get through the deathclaws to get to them. It sounds like a terrible business model. Come to the gunrunners, as long as you don't die from the deathclaws. To the west is the followers, and to the south, I've heard there is some kind of church. The far south. All right. So you, what's with the Nuka-Cola? It is the stuff of life. Well, actually, if I don't drink it on an hourly basis, I get a splitting headache. How much of that stuff do you drink? About 5 liters a day, which kind of makes me seem like a bit of an addict, but we're just going to gloss over that fact. You see a very beautiful woman with a sad look in her eyes. Can I help you? Are you the leader of this gang? Gang? We're hardly a gang, but I am the one they all come to for direction. Zimmerman sent me. Did he? Yeah, he wanted me to pay you back for killing his son. What? I'll kill them all. I'll send them all to hell. Wait, why are you going to send them hell? Who? What? The regulators. They were the ones that killed Josh.
I never would do anything to hurt Josh. It's the regulators who are running a datum, not Zimmerman. Why would the regulators kill Zimmerman's son? Josh lived here with me. Us. He knew the truth behind what was going on. The regulators told him if he ever tried to contact his father or return to a datum, that they would kill him. They laughed at him. They were so sure he couldn't get to his father. They killed him. What did he do? Late one night, he tried to sneak into town to tell his father what was really going on. I was monitoring the regulators' radio transmissions that night. They got caught. Here, it's all on the holodisk. Why haven't you given this to Josh's father? It's not like any of us could even get close to a datum. We'd be shot dead before we even reached the gates. Why don't I give him the disk? They seem to let me right through the gates. You would risk your life to help us? Yeah, sure. I'm not so sure it would help without the threat of violence to back it up. What we really need are some weapons from the gunrunners. Ooh, now they're trying to get me to get weapons for them. Where are the gunrunners? Why don't you just go get some weapons from them? They're a little to the east of here, but there's a deathclaw nest between us and them. We have never even spoken with any of the gunrunners. Alright, give me the holodisk. I'll go talk to the gunrunners before I approach Zimmerman. Thank you, that really could help us. Good luck. Alright, these people don't seem like a gang. They've got no armor or anything. They're wearing a lot of scrubs, a lot of scrappy clothing. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I'm not sure if I believe her story. The regulators should be the good guys, but I don't know. In this game, they might not be. I don't know. Alright, we are now in a very derelict section of town. Yeah, there's a deathclaw over here. And I think I saw one. Yeah, there's one right over here. So there's one or two deathclaws here. I think we might be able to take them out, but it might require a bit of effort on our part. And, maybe a bit of luck, too. We'll see if we can take out the deathclaws. If nothing else, we'll help out this town by killing the threat. See if we can get the drop on him. Did no damage. I missed. Alright, that's just bad luck. Well, hopefully that won't come up. I'm hoping that he doesn't kill me. I'm sure Ian and Dogbeat and I will be able to take care of this deathclaw, right? I'm sure eventually he'll go down. And he knocked me over. That's usually what gets me killed. Let's walk farther away. Yeah, I took 16 points of damage from that, which is a good section of my health. But, yes, Dogmeat knocked him over. Ian puts a round into him. Ugh, he knocked me over again. That is really... Oh, yeah, my health is taking a real dive. I got 16 points of health, so I will try and use a stim pack on my turn. Oh, the deathclaw keeps knocking me over. Oh, and I am in very critical health. This is not good. I have 7 points of health now. I'm about to die. And I had to spend my turn getting back up, so I have no action points to heal myself. Yep. I might have to do this again. Yep, there I go.
Your life ends in the wasteland.
Yes, it does. It seems like this whole game, when fighting deathclaws or any combat, is heavily dependent on luck. So, we'll try this again. I'm sure a few more attempts and we'll be successful. Speaking of luck, this time, after we engaged in battle with this deathclaw, the second one has started to come down, so probably not going to win this time either. Alright, take 3. We'll try this a third time. Dead again. Is there anything in my inventory that would help me out here? First aid, that's not enough. Single stim packs, yeah, if I had super stim packs, that'd be great, but all I have are these single stim packs. I've got a first aid book. I don't know if that's going to help me or not, but we'll take that first aid book and read that. We have learned nothing new because we have apparently maxed out our first aid skill. Alright. The deathclaw got 2 critical hits in a row, and now I have 1 point of health. I am not even going to play this one out. I'm just going to load from the previous save. We're going to keep doing this over and over and over. We're going to save scum until this deathclaw is dead. I don't like save scumming, but this game is very heavily dependent on luck, and it's really not an easy game so far. So we're going to do this until the deathclaw is dead. And Ian has shot me for 21 points of damage, because it's not enough that the deathclaw is doing a load of damage to me. Why don't my companions start killing me as well? Thanks, Ian! Oh, wow, I can actually target specific body parts. I didn't even realize this was a thing. Okay.
I can go for the right leg or the right arm or the eyes. Go for the eyes. I've heard their eyes are the weak point. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going to slow down if we shoot it in the legs, and I'm not sure it's going to become weaker if we shoot it in the arms. We could aim for the groin. That might scare it off. We'll go for the eyes. Hit in the eyes for 20 or 28 points. Alright, we're doing a fair bit of damage, but still, it's looking likely that we're not going to survive this one. Got knocked over and killed in one hit. Thank you. Alright, we'll give this one more try. If Ian would stop shooting me in the face, and if Dogmeat would actually do some damage, and if the Deathclaw would stop getting critical hits on me, if all of those things come together at the same time, then maybe we'll stand an actual chance. I would appreciate it if you guys would stop shooting me in the back as I'm trying to run for my life. Go for the eyes. Try and hit the eyes. That does 41 points of damage, and he lost his next turn. Thank you. Yeah, alright. I'm not sure if that was just a lucky shot, but it seems like making targeted shots for the eyes is definitely the way to do this. Deathclaw was critically hit in the eyes for 100 hit points, blinded. Yeah, alright. This gun is very powerful, and going for the eyes is definitely the best way to do this. I think we're actually standing a decent chance. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now that I've figured out how the targeting mechanic works, I think we're gonna have a better advantage in all future combats. Now, I see a corpse here. Is this the person? Yeah, remains of a merchant. Does he have the parts that I'm looking for? He's got junk. We'll take the junk. I think that junk might actually be what we need. Not sure, but we'll hold on to that. That might be what we've been looking for. We've got the Deathclaw wandering around this building. Yeah, go ahead and keep wandering around. There's no reason we have to get involved. We don't have to fight you, I don't think. In fact, it might be smarter if we didn't. You know, we can avoid one Deathclaw, no problem, I think. Ooh, and to the northeast we have a green river of slime. What is this? A moat of glowing goo. Is there an end? Ooh, who is this? Dead body. And there's one guy over here, one guard. Yeah, this is probably the gun runners. I'll go check out what this dead corpse over here has, if he's got anything, and then I'll go inside and see if the gun runners have anything for me. Another dead body, nothing on it, can't loot it. Alright, we're gonna go talk to the guard, the moat guard, see if he'll let us cross this river of molten goo. Actually, it's not a river, it's a moat. It's completely encircling this building. Hello, sir. State your business. I would like to speak to your boss. Okay, Gabriel will talk to you. Go on in. Oh, really? Just like that? You'd think with all the security they'd be a bit more hesitant to let some random guy in, but... Alright, I guess they're heavily armed. They have nothing to worry about, right? Let's go talk to Gabriel. Here we are, the gun runners. Plenty of guards. Yeah, a large, well-armed man. And who is this small person here? I'm Zach. You want to buy weapons? Let me see what you have to trade. Yeah, sure. Can you give me a discount? Yeah, well, until Gabe says so, you gotta pay full price like everyone else. Alright, I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to Gabe first. Probably this guy right here. It's not often we get visitors. How can I help you? Why don't you get many visitors? Is it because you have a moat of green goo surrounding your building with a bunch of heavily armed guards outside? Yeah, this place isn't very accessible with a nest of Deathclaws down there right outside the factory. Ah, yes, I suppose that might be a hindrance as well. You guys seem fairly well armed. Why don't you go exterminate them? We've gone over there and taken out a few, but they always seem to come back. Besides, we're machinists, not fighters. What if I took care of them for you? If you could get rid of the Deathclaws once and for all, you could name your price. I have some friends who want your weapons. You clear out the Deathclaws, all of them, and you got yourself a deal. Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I think we'll head back and take out the... Well, it looked like there was only one Deathclaw left, but I'm sure there's more than just two Deathclaws. We'll go back and see. We'll go poke around, see if there's an actual nest or an underground lair. Yeah, let's get out of here. We'll come back. We'll be back soon, I think. Alright, Ian. Dogmeat, you heard the man. He wants us to take care of all these Deathclaws. And I think there might just be one left. So let's take him out and see if there's anything more we can do around here. Ugh, we got his attention. He got first strike on us. And I got knocked over. It's fine. Counterattack for the eyes. Bam! Does 18 hit points. That's too bad. I was hoping you'd do more. Knocks me down again. And rips me apart. I am down to critical health, and I spent half of my turn getting back up, so I'm kind of screwed. Knocked down again. Down to very critical health. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again. Because I keep getting knocked over, and it gets me killed every time. And that's death number 1. And death number 2. There we go. Third time is the charm. Yeah, I got a good shot on it. I shot it right in the eyes. It did 90 points of damage. Every time I get a critical hit on the eyes, it's a very good... Yeah, it really helps us win the battle. So, we have defeated the second Deathclaw. We'll poke around, see if there's a lair or maybe a third Deathclaw that needs to be taken care of. But if there isn't, we're done here. Gabriel, I have killed all of the Deathclaws. We need to be sure. We've killed over 20 in the past 2 years, and they always seem to come back. And we could never figure out how. Let's give it a few days, and if they are still gone, we'll see what we can do for you. Okay. Yeah, it feels like that was the end of the quest. Killing those 2 Deathclaws is what I was supposed to do. But if what he said is true, they're probably going to come back. Because there's probably more than just those 2. There's probably like an actual lair that we're going to have to go take care of. But that's not available to us yet. So we'll come back later in a few days, I suppose. Ooh, this guy's got combat armor. I will take the combat armor. I will definitely purchase that. Ooh, 6,000 caps. Pretty pricey, but might be worth it. Yeah, I think we'll purchase that. Yeah. So the armor I have now, I've got leather armor on. It weighs 8 pounds. It's armor class 20. Let's swap it out for this new armor. Armor class 25. It's a lot more damage protection, especially from laser fire and plasma. So, yeah, combat armor. That's what we're wearing now, and I think it looks pretty good on us. If only there was a way to get Ian to switch his... Yeah, he's got basic leather armor, and I've put different armors in his inventory, but he does not seem to want to switch them out. So as far as I can tell, he's just got the basic armor, and he's just gonna stick with that. So this is the followers, huh? We see an emblem. Yeah, it's the classic followers emblem. Let's see if there's anyone here who wants to talk to us. Katja! You're not from around here. Who are you? My name's None. And what are you doing here in the boneyards? I'm just exploring. Actually, I'm looking for a replacement water chip for my vault. A water purification chip? Sorry, don't know anything about that. Don't see much of that kind of tech here in the boneyards, except maybe the stuff Myles works on. Yeah, I've talked to Myles. Ooh, in fact, I did find some gear. Maybe the junk that I found is what he's been looking for. I'll have to go talk to him, see if that's what he wanted. The boneyard is a pretty hostile place. I've never had the opportunity to leave, though I suppose I'd take it. I don't plan to stay in this place much longer myself. No kidding. If you're looking for another hand, I'll sign on. Better than spending the rest of my existence in this hellhole, right? You're a welcome addition, but the desert's not much more hospitable. Yeah, looks like we got a little ass-kicking to do. So does that mean that Katja is now a new follower? Yes, we have Katja and Ian and Dogmeat. All right, we've got... it's a gang of 4. Excellent. I can't complain about that. More firepower is definitely welcome when we're fighting things like Deathclaws.
Greetings. Hey. We're very glad you could join us. We hope you have found our humble abode to your satisfaction.
Nicole. Your name is Nicole. Thanks. What do you worship here? Yeah, can you tell me what you worship here?
We don't worship so much as follow a set of principles. We want to bring peace back to this wasteland. The world tends toward destruction, so we try to make a difference.
How do you do that?
We try to remind people why the Great War happened in the first place, and help ensure it won't ever happen again.
That's, a respectable goal, although it doesn't sound very realistic.
Hey, I don't appreciate that. But I'll overlook it if you apologize.
I'm sorry, I know the truth hurts sometimes.
Apology accepted. Please, remember, you're a guest here. Now, is there anything else?
If you give me information on a water chip, I would be most appreciative.
Ask, and I'll answer if I can.
Tell me about
Chip.
We know nothing about that.
How about water chip?
We know nothing about that. We don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me about Katya.
We know nothing about that.
Wow, you don't know anything about the person who's been staying with you for this long. All right. Since you don't know anything about anything, tell me about the followers.
What would you like to know?
Who started it?
After my parents were killed by marauders. It was time the killing stopped. It's our goal to make this land the way it used to be, before the war.
Who were the marauders?
We've never found out. Although we've heard a group live up north in an old ruined city. We've let it rest.
That's probably smart. So what made you come up north?
There aren't many left down south. The radiation polluted almost everything. Most of the remaining people followed us to start the organization.
It's still radioactive after 80 years?
Well, the rumor is that there was something so important there that the area was saturated with bombs to ensure everything was wiped out.
I see. All right. I think I'm done. We'll do some trading and then I'll see what else we got around here. What do you know about the Children of the Cathedral?
You've probably seen their hospitals around. They preach peace, but there is something very wrong with them. We need to find out what.
Or we could just exterminate them, eliminate the possibility of a threat. All options are on the table, right? I've already helped you out with that. I've already started that.
We wish you the best in the journeys ahead. Please feel free to use our base as much as you like.
Always enjoy the followers. They have been oh so very friendly in any game that I've met them. Yeah, the followers are just the best. Sounds like a quest possibility. If I could go take out the raiders that killed her parents, maybe she'd appreciate it. Even though she says she's made peace with it, but you never really make peace with the people that killed your parents. So, anything in this locker here? Nope. Alright. I don't want to rob the followers anywhere. They're nice people. Alright, we'll come back later. If I can do a quest for you, I'll do a quest for you, and if not, then we'll just move on. Now, the guy I'm going to turn this junk into, I'm pretty sure that this junk stuff is a quest item. If I can turn this junk stuff into Myles, yeah, I gotta go find Myles and give him this stuff. It's probably what he's looking for.
Have you found the parts yet?
Yep, here they are.
Ugh, those are them, but it looks like Smitty is going to have to do a little work on them. Can you take them over to him?
Sure, I'll be back after he's fixed them. Go a little bit to the northeast. I don't know why you can't just do it yourself, but sure, I will go talk to Smitty. Good eye, what can I do for you? I need you to fix these parts for me so that I can fix your hydroponic farms. Yeah, I can fix this. Give me some time. Alright, here you are. And he gives you the fixed parts immediately. Thank you. Watch yourself. Thank you. Alright, time to go turn these parts back into Myles now that they've been fixed.
Ugh, looks like Smitty did a great job on these. Thanks for the help, and here's some stuff for your trouble.
He hands you some caps and some stim packs.
If you ever get back this way, you might want to look me and Smitty up. We might be able to help you out with some adjustments to some of your equipment. Smitty can work wonders with certain weapons, and I can help out with certain sorts of armor.
Well, that fascinates me. I've got some armor I'd like improved right now if you can do it.
Nothing I can do with that type of armor, sorry.
Alright, well, if I get different armor, I'll come back and talk to you. Maybe I'll be able to improve that. Or maybe I'll come back with some power armor, because that seems like the kind of thing that a chemist, a nerd like you would be able to improve. But for now, I think we're done. Thanks for fixing the farms. If you ever find yourself a plasma rifle, bring it back here. I know a few tricks that I can pull with the injectors. Well, probably not going to pay you to fix up plasma weapons for me since I have put no points into energy weapons and it's literally sitting at 0 points right now. So, if energy weapons are the only weapons you can improve, then I think we're not going to come back and talk to you. No offense, Smitty, but your skills are of no value to me. John Zimmerman, have you done it? Is she dead? Is she dead? Wipe that drool off your mouth and sit down, old man. There's something we need to have a talk about. I've had enough of your impudence. Is she dead or not? No, she's not dead, and I found this holotape. You might want to listen to it. It sounds like it might implicate you. As he listens to the holodisc, he begins to shake and turn red. You think he might drop dead on the spot from sheer hate.
I'll kill all you fucking bastards!
And now he's turned hostile. Oh. And he was executed by a guard. Yeah, seems like they don't approve of traitors in this town. Alright, so we have dealt with quite a few things in town so far. We've killed some deathclaws, fixed the hydroponics pump, or their whole facility. We've uncovered this scheme
by John Zimmerman. And I think if we wait a few more hours, the gunrunners will be thankful that we have cleared out the deathclaws, and they'll give weapons to the blades, the gang. Whoa, hold on. It looks like we're not done with combat yet. I tried to end combat, but Katja was hit for 3 points. It says Katja is in combat somewhere. Where is she? I don't even know where she is. She is just taking forever to catch up with me. Her and Ian. They always lag so far behind. I hear gunfire. Okay, over here. That's a regulator. Oh, why are you fighting regulators? We haven't done anything to offend the regulators, I don't think. The regulators were on our side, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm having difficulty following this plot right now. Oh, okay, I think I understand what's happening. All these regulators were allied with Zimmer, and Zimmer turned hostile to me. Okay, alright. And then the regulator tried to shoot me, but he straight up one-shotted Zimmer right in the back. And now we have to kill all of the regulators in town. Oh, brother. Okay, this might be bad. We might not survive this. Alright, I think we have to make a decision here. Are we going to take on this entire town? Because every single armed guard and regulator is now shooting at us. And we could possibly try taking them all on, but I feel like that's going to be a very... That might be a battle we're not going to win. We'll see how far we get, but I have a feeling that we're not going to survive this. And there we go. Yup, brilliant.
Your bones are scraped.
Thank you. Watch out for deathclaws. Oh, no. I wanted to go talk to the gunrunners to see if they'd supplied the gang yet, the blades, but it looks like there are a couple of deathclaws that have come back. Alright. We are going to go around them and talk and see if the gunrunners have any information for us. If they can tell us where the lair is so we can get rid of them once and for all, that would be great. If we're just going to keep killing deathclaws over and over again, it seems like a waste of our time and bullets. Alright, Gabriel, you and I. Yeah, I think I've killed all the deathclaws. No, he has no new dialogue. He says, give it a few days, and if they're still gone, we'll see what we can do. Alright, it looks like to continue this quest, we have to go kill those 2 deathclaws. And then maybe that'll be enough, but I doubt it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Alright, the final last stand. We've taken out the second deathclaw. We haven't lost any of our companions. We've got Ian, we've got Katja, we've got Dogmeat. Despite the fact that Ian is really the only one doing reliable damage. Dogmeat gets up close and does little bits of damage. And Katja's just kind of standing there throwing sticks at him, not doing a whole lot. But both deathclaws are dead. Let's go talk to the gunrunners, see if they have any new updates on this quest for us. But I have a feeling that these deathclaws are just going to keep respawning until we figure out where their lair is. I've killed all the deathclaws for a second time. We need to be sure, he says. Alright, yep. We have not made any progress on this deathclaw quest. Despite the fact that we have killed 4 deathclaws today, we need to go find out where their lair is and eradicate them once and for all before the gunrunners will help us arm the blades. So... alright, we're going to put a little pin in this. I don't know where we go next for this quest, so... Alright, we've got 1 level up. We'll distribute points right now, and then I'll need to heal up. I'm in severely wounded state, and I think we'll be done. Yeah, taking out those deathclaws was not a complete waste of time and ammo. We did reach level 7, so 23 points. We could put them into, let's see... We'll get traps and steel up to 50, just so everything's at a nice 50, except for throwing, big guns, and energy weapons, because we're not going to use any of those weapons. Why don't we get first aid up to 98 as well? That way we have 4 skills that are at 98. Very impressive. Now, 7 points left. Why don't we go ahead and put it into sneak? I think sneak might become a skill that we might need to have, so... We'll put a couple more points into sneak. It's at 57 now. Not bad. Karma? Ooh, karma is at positive 4. We've gained a lot of karma. I guess killing deathclaws gives me karma? Or maybe just helping restore this town to a functioning state. Alright, I think that's it for now. We're not going to kill any more deathclaws until we can figure out where they're coming from and where their lair is. Because that is taking up a lot of time and ammunition. And we're not making a whole lot of progress. So... I think next time we'll poke around a bit more in the boneyard, see if there's a few more quests we can do here, but I think it's time for us to move out. Maybe head south to the cathedral. It sounds like the Church of the Children, or whatever, the weird cathedral, might need to be taken care of, so we'll go there, I think. That's a possibility. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been the original Fallout. Thank you for joining me.